If you're looking for the perfect gift for the writer in your life, stick around because I've got 27 recommendations that'll make you their favorite person this holiday season. Writers are notoriously difficult to shop for, so let me, a writer, tell you what we actually like and want. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I post videos every Sunday that help you become a better writer. With Black Friday and Cyber Monday right around the corner, I wanted to put together the ultimate gift guide for writers because, let's be honest, we can be pretty particular about our stuff. Whether you're shopping for yourself or the writer in your life, I have a list of 27 products that range from affordable to luxurious. And these aren't just cute bookish items, they're also things they can actually use for writing and improving their skills. If you're interested in any of these, I'll list out the product names in the description. None of these products are sponsored except for my own. That said, let's start with the first category on this list, which is mindfulness and productivity. For the writer who struggles with consistency, the 5-minute journal is a game changer. It's got daily prompts for gratitude and reflection that only take 5 minutes, and it's sold over 1 million copies because it actually helps people build a writing habit. So if that's their goal for the new year, but they struggle with the blank page, get this for them. If you really want to splurge, the Freewrite Traveler is a distraction-free writing advice with an e-ink screen. No internet, no notifications, just you and the words. It's portable, syncs to the cloud, and it forces you to focus on drafting instead of being distracted by social media. It's the modern-day typewriter for the analog-loving author. On a similar note, the Remarkable 2 is a digital paper tablet that feels like writing on actual paper, but it saves everything digitally. No distractions, just a clean writing experience that you can take anywhere with you. It's pricey, but it's perfect for the writer who wants the best of both worlds. Next up on the list is something that almost any writer can use, and it's to help them block out the world sometimes. Either the coffee shop is too loud or the kids are playing loudly in the room with you. Noise-canceling headphones. They will be your or your friend's best friend. Headphones like the Sony WH-1000XM series are an investment, but they're absolutely worth it. I have the XM3, which I accidentally broke it and had to super glue it together, so just ignore that. But the noise canceling works really well. The bass is super deep and clear, and it has touch controls on the side, which are really handy when you're out and about and you don't want to fiddle with your phone. If you're on a budget though, I've heard that the Anker Soundcore Life Q30 works great as well. Now this next one is one of those I don't need it, but I would absolutely love to have one kind of gift, and it is a wooden writing box. It's literally like a briefcase. It comes with, this one in particular comes with leather straps so you can hold it like a briefcase, but you can prop it open at a slant while you're on a long train or Uber ride and do some good old-fashioned writing. I bought this one from Galen Leather, which is a lovely Turkish company that sells natural leather and wood writing products. Do I use it often? No, because I'm always at home and often work on my laptop. Do I love it anyways? Hell yeah. The last gift in this category is exactly what you or your writer friend needs to help write and actually finish their book. They're great for world building, creating strong characters that actually stand out from others, finding the right plot structure, and just generally getting inspiration for character setting and plot development. These are my creative writing workbooks designed fully by me, using everything I've learned from my English and creative writing degree, workshopping with other writers and critiquing their manuscript, and 20 plus years writing stories myself. So they're not just your average run-of-the-mill workbook. They're filled with prompts, exercises, guides, tips, and questions that make you think about every element of your story, including the little things you might not have even thought about. And if you don't believe me, here are just a few of the amazing reviews I've received. I cherish each and every one of them. These are digital workbooks, so you can use them on your iPad or with apps like GoodNotes, but you can also print them out if you like to handwrite your notes. They're designed minimally, so they're very printer-friendly, and each product you purchase comes with a free, gorgeous collectible prompt card. They're affordable, they're comprehensive, and they walk you through building your novel from start to finish. The link is in the description below if you're interested. The whole shop is 25% off starting tomorrow up until December 3rd, and after that it'll be 10% off until December 8th. So go check them out. Now let's move on to journals and notebooks because, let's face it, almost every writer wants to be surrounded by mountains of notebooks when all they really need is 1 or 2 good ones. First, the most iconic notebook in the writing world, the Moleskine. This is the notebook that Hemingway and Picasso use, and yeah, I get the hype. The paper is smooth, it's fountain pen friendly, and It just feels good to write in. It's pricey for a notebook, but if you want to give someone that I'm a serious writer feeling, this is the gold standard. If you want something with a little more personality, check out Paper Blanks journals. These have absolutely gorgeous covers like museum quality artwork, and the paper is thick enough for fountain pens. Plus, they're lightweight, so you can actually carry them around without your shoulder giving out. I have a bunch of them in various sizes for different purposes, and I love them all. For the organized friend who wants to track their writing progress, get them into bullet journaling if they aren't already. It's an amazing community filled with incredible artists, artwork, ideas. The Lectern 1917 is a great choice. It has numbered pages, a table of contents, grid lines, though the paper is quite thin. I haven't encountered any bleed through with mine, even when using fountain pens, but you can easily see ghosting on the other side. I personally don't mind it, but you may want to offer something else if you or your friend wants to paint in them or doesn't like to see ghosting. Ideally one with over 120 GSM paper. You can find plenty of great affordable options on Amazon, but ones that I've used and liked are Scribbles That Matter, Noto, and this one from Tumbichuri Mary. Now for the writer who's always on the go, field notes are the perfect choice. They're pocket-sized, portable, and the National Park series has some beautiful designs. I actually have a third one that's in my bag. These are great for capturing ideas in the moment, like when you're waiting in line or on the bus or on the toilet. And if all of these notebooks don't sound right, just get them a beautiful leather-bound journal. Okay, now let's move on to my book recommendations, starting with fantasy. The Bright Sword by Lev Grossman, who is also the author of the best-selling The Magician's Trilogy. This is a standalone reimagining of Arthurian legend that picks up after Arthur's death. It's about a young knight who discovers that the legendary Knights of the Round Table are just flawed misfits. If your friend likes their fantasy darker and grittier, then The Devils by Joe Abercrombie came out this year and has received amazing buzz and reviews. It's a fast-paced, action-packed romp through an alternative medieval Europe with a band of notorious anti-heroes. Think fantasy meets Monster Mash with Abercrombie's signature dark humor. Now if your friend is more into romantasy, you can try Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I'm sorry, Kristen. This is the first book in the Crimson Moth duology, featuring a witch and witch hunter enemies to lovers romance with forbidden love, a love triangle, and high stakes. It was one of 2024's best-selling romantasy novels and checks all the boxes. The sequel also released in February this year, so you can gift them both. Or you can give them The Starlight Heir by Amelie Howard. This is a standalone romantasy following Soraya, a skilled bladesmith who joins forces with the king's illegitimate son to find the Starkeeper, who is a girl rumored to hold star magic in her blood. It released in January of this year and has been receiving strong reviews so far. This one is great if your friend wants to read a romantasy book without having to commit to a full series. Now if your friend is more on the literary fiction side and wants something that really makes you think, What We Can Know by Ian McEwan just came out in September. He's the Booker Prize winning author of Atonement, and he set this one in 2119 where the UK is partially submerged by rising seas. It's part literary thriller, part love story, and it follows a scholar searching for a lost poem that was read aloud at a party in 2014. McEwan calls it science fiction without the science. So if your friend loves intellectually ambitious fiction, this is it. And if they haven't read the latest from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Dream Count dropped in March 2025, and it's her first novel in over a decade. It's a New York Times bestseller that follows 4 interconnected African women navigating love, ambition, and identity across Nigeria and the United States. This is the author of Americana and We Should All Be Feminists, so you know it's going to be beautifully written and emotionally powerful. It's on multiple Best of 2025 lists. Now, if your friend is interested in craft books to help improve their skills, Wired for Story by Lisa Cron is incredible. She breaks down the neuroscience of storytelling, like how to hook readers on a deep emotional level. This book is different from most craft books because it's not just regurgitating the same old advice. It'll change the way they think about character motivation and reader engagement. Or if they want to break free from the traditional 3-act structure, Meander, Spiral, Explode by Jane Allison is also great. She explores alternative narrative structures with beautiful examples from literature. This book will help them see story structure in a completely new way. Okay, now let's talk about something a little more luxurious. Fountain pens and inkwells. Just imagine a vintage glass inkwell sitting on your writer friend's desk. It's both beautiful and functional. It's one of those pieces that makes writing feel like a sacred ritual. This is the one I have. I love it so much. It's gorgeous. It has the little ink cup thing. Let me just put it. You can find these online or probably thrift stores or analog writing shops if there are any near you. I got this from somebody I connected with on Instagram, so you can also try there. Now, if you're gonna get an inkwell for them, you also have to pair it with a dip pen, which you can easily find on Amazon. I have the basic speedball calligraphy set, which is a nice affordable one to start out with. Now, if they're new with fountain pens, start them off with the Pilot Metropolitan. It's affordable, reliable, and has a nice weight to it. This is the beginner fountain pen that won't intimidate them, but will definitely make them want to upgrade later. Another classic fountain pen is the Lamy Safari. It has a comfortable grip and a smooth ink flow. I can't seem to find mine, so I'll just pop a picture of it up on here. It comes in a bunch of colors too, so you can match it to their personality and their color preferences. It's sturdy enough for daily use, but it still feels special. For something a bit more elevated, the Conklin Duragraph has beautiful designs and an excellent value for the price. I have two Conklin pens here. This one is a Duragraph, this one is the All-American. The Duragraph in forest green though is one of my favorites. It writes like a dream and it looks gorgeous on my desk. Now, if you want to make this gift even more special, pair their new fountain pen with a fountain pen ink. Monteverde is a reliable and affordable choice, but there are tons of other brands that work too, like Diamine, which has a huge range of colors. But getting back to the last fountain pen, my all-time personal favorite is the Platinum Plaisir fountain pens. I know, it doesn't look super fancy, and they're not, but the ink flow is incredibly smooth and it's budget friendly. I picked it up at Indigo and it's become the pen that I just keep coming back to because it just works so well. And because of the type of ink cartridge it has literally never dried out on me. No matter how many weeks I've gone without using it, months sometimes. It's not a refillable cartridge, so you do have to purchase new ones, but you can buy a pack for cheap and each one lasts a long time. Though of course it depends how often you or they will use it. So that's the bulk of my gift list, but let's also talk about some miscellaneous or experience gifts. The first being your go-to scented candle. Writers love setting the mood, and a book-themed candle is perfect for creating that cozy, moody writing ambiance. There are tons of literary scented candles out there. Just find the one that matches their favorite book or genre or reminds them of sitting by a fireplace. Now, sometimes the best gift is time and space to actually write, away from the chaos of everyday life. A coffee shop gift card gives them permission to spend a few hours away from home distractions so they can finally work on their manuscript. Now, if your friend is like me and happens to have a toddler strapped to their leg all day, this isn't as viable, but it's still nice to be able to stop in or go through the drive-thru and have my drink paid for. And finally, a masterclass subscription can make for an amazing gifted experience. They can learn from best-selling authors like Margaret Atwood, Neil Gaiman, and Malcolm Gladwell. It's inspiration, education, and motivation all in one gift. So there you have it, 26 gift ideas for the writer in your life that they'll actually use, or for yourself. We don't judge here. This list is great whether you're on a budget or looking to splurge, so I hope you found something that you'll want to pick up this Black Friday or Cyber Monday. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I post about writing every week, and if you're a writer watching this, feel free to share this video with your friends and family as a not so subtle hint about what you want for the holidays. What's on your wish list this year? Let me know in the comments below. Until the next chapter.